There comes a moment in every person's life when the world tries to break them. Not gently, not quietly, but brutally. The world will look you straight in the eye and try to crush the fire inside you with a single sentence. You can't. And they won't whisper it. They will say it with confidence, with certainty, with the arrogance of someone who has already surrendered their own dreams. They will tell you you are too late, too early, too ambitious, too unrealistic. They will try to bury your potential under the weight of their own failures. They will laugh at your goals because they are terrified of what it would mean if you actually achieved them. They will mock your passion because they lost theirs long ago. They will call you delusional because they can't imagine anything beyond the limits they built around themselves. But here's the truth they never want you to realize. Their words are powerless unless you give them power. They only become heavy if you pick them up. They will only become chains if you let them wrap around you. And you, yes you, are not born to be chained. And I know this because it happened to me, not once, not twice, but more times I could ever count. People tried to talk me down at every turn. They questioned my intellect as if they had the authority to measure it. They questioned my knowledge as if they knew the hours I spent grinding and pushing myself. They questioned my motivation as if they had any idea what burned inside me. They tried to convince me that my dreams were too big and too unrealistic for someone like me. And it hurt. It had more hurt than I have ever admitted. Their words didn't just annoy me, they wounded me. They made me doubt myself, made me feel small, made me wonder if maybe they were right. Their negativity left marks that took me years to understand and even longer to overcome. But here's the part they never expected. I used every one of those moments as fuel. Every insult became a spark. Every doubt became a challenge. Every attempt to break me became another reason to rise. I took their disbelief and turned it into momentum. I took their mockery and turned it into discipline. I took their attempt to shrink me and used them to grow even bigger. And step by step, day by day, I built the future they swore I could never reach. And now here I am, standing in the very place they said I'd never stand, becoming the person they insisted I could never become, living the life they told me was impossible. And the sweetest part, watching the envy in the eyes of the same people who once laughed at me, watching them choke on the success they never believed I could build. Watching them realize that their doubt didn't stop me, but shaped me instead. But even then, even when the success is undeniable, some of them still refuse to accept it. They talk it down, they diminish it, they twist it into something smaller, something accidental, something unearned. Not because it isn't real, but because they fear it. They fear you. They fear your willpower, your strength, your refusal to break. They fear you because you have achieved more than they ever dared to attempt. They fear you because your success exposes their excuses. They fear you because your rise reminds them of their fall. And that fear, that's their burden and not yours. Because people who say you can't are not visionaries. They are not protectors of reality. They are simply people who quit themselves and want you to do the same so they don't have to face the reflection of their own surrender. And to all the people who are trying to put the dreams of others down, why do you try to make someone's dreams and goals small? Doesn't the world need big thinkers in times like these? Just because you weren't one of them, why shouldn't someone else be? We can't achieve all the things we desire at all times, but we should try to make the impossible possible. So instead of prohibiting people and society from reaching something big, try to defend your ego and support them. Support is so rare in some societies, but so needed. So wake up already and motivate others. Go out there and do it. Support or dream big. Motivate or reach your destiny. Not for them, but for you. Because you owe it to yourself to become everything they say you couldn't be.